You watched Idubbbz growing up, right?
Yeah, like sixth grade. I stopped watching like eighth.
It was like 2016, Wild Wild West with the internet, all that edgy shit, right?
Leafy and all them.
All Leafy.
Max Mofo. God, motherfucker eating hair cakes.
Uh, I miss, bro. I miss Joji. Not with Joji. I miss Pink Eye.
Oh God.
Filthy Frank.
I miss Filthy.
I miss Filthy.
But shit don't change.
I bet you he had like his pink suit, just like
just
in the closet, like
just
Batman.
Up, just oh God, one day you're gonna need someone to cause public disturbance in Japan.
We got Logan Paul.
We got Logan. We got both the Pauls. You might as well just ban Jake from that bitch too.
But he's recently like backtracking on his like edgy stances. He did like a podcast with Anthony Padilla, basically like saying like, oh, he's not about that. He even like called like a bunch of his fans antisocial, basement dwellers, all that type shit.
I can agree with that though. I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
And he was saying that his old content was like dangerous and all this in his new video.
That's why I didn't. That's why I disliked him.
Mm-hmm.
That's why when I grew up I disliked him, because it gives people like it suppresses the real message behind. Like you can say the N-word, and it suppresses the message behind the N-word. Like bro, it's just a joke. It's just a word. You saying that, but that's a dangerous thing because racist people use that for other things. That's why I didn't like the message he was promoting.
I think, but a good amount of his videos were coming at people for just like he was coming at Leafy and all. He came at Tana Maju. I don't fucking know her name.
Reason I fuck with Idubbbz because I liked his message as like you can't take life too seriously.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I support him at first using the N-word. Like people take life way too seriously, but also there is some things in life you need to take seriously. Like that's the ignorance I had, that you can't take life too seriously. Life's just a game. It's like it's supposed to be fun. Like bro, some people take shit way too seriously, but like some shit you need to take seriously.
But yeah, that's why I want to show you this one video, because I think we'll have a little opposing views on it.
Okay.
So I want to see our discourse. We pull it up now. It's called what is it called?
I don't know what it's called. You supposed to be the
it's called I Miss the Old Items.
Oh God, you supposed to be the one. You showing me the video. I don't know what it's called.
Content over time that people would see that. If for a while I felt like if I changed my content over time that people would see that as a reflection of who I am and what I value, but
I think that did work. I think once he changed his content, people did like get that he was not about his edgy shit anymore. I don't know. It's just I think he's still getting a lot of criticism from those old fans, so I think that's why he's making the video. I don't think he's like people don't like his. A lot of people who were fans of him don't like his new shit. So I think that's pretty indicative that people are catching on, that you say that you've grown and you're different now.
Because the people who used to fuck your shit, they didn't want to fuck with you because you grew up.
Yeah.
I'm starting to realize that that is a very weak and passive way to, run my channel and live my life. So I think it's, if I'm going to have the balls to go to Tana's fan meetup and say slurs at her and then make a video about how it's okay to say slurs, I think I should have the balls to make an apology video and take accountability for the mistakes I've made. So that's what this video is. I've realized that I need to be crystal clear about what I believe, so there's no room for ambiguity. I am responsible for creating a lot of hurtful and damaging content on this channel. And
you see, from my perspective, I don't think his shit was that damaging and hurtful. I think the one that was kind of fucked up was going to Tana's meetup, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, because she was like 18 and dude was 27. And then like, oh, say the slur. That's a bit weird. and then his justification of that slur was a bit weird as well. But from the most part, it wasn't like he was just like spurging out slurs left and right.
I think where he's trying to come at us now, like where he was in life and like who his audience was, it was a bunch of 12-year-olds. So we as adults can understand what he was doing and like what the shit, like that shit's stupid. But as 12-year-olds, you can understand the majority of people what people think. Majority of those kids are taking as we can say it. They using that as everyday language. They using that as jokes against black people, and like that's what he sees what his audience is doing. Like he knows who his audience is.
But he's also claim. Okay, never mind. He hasn't got to that point.
And I've also created a culture of apathy and I don't know, a lot of like cruelty as well. Like, you know, some of the videos I've made have been very not edgy. I don't think they you know, some of these videos were edgy. I think they were just outright cruel. So I don't want people to, you know, get it confused about, you know, where I stand. I have made some cruel, hurtful content, and I need to acknowledge.
See, that's what I mean right there. Like he understands like there's a difference between edginess and between shit that's actually damaging. Like you can do like edgy shit like with my heart and shit like that, but like he was doing like he was taking the N-word and turning into an edgy joke and dismissing the history behind it and like shit like that. Like shit he was doing, saying all these slurs shit. When you turn it into a joke for everyone to laugh at, it gets rid of the history and like the impact of it. But the impact is still there to the people who it affects.
Okay. I don't think. Okay, first of all, I don't think it was that. I don't think it's as damaging as he's making it out. I think it was just like I don't want to say like an excuse for what he was doing, but it was like 2016. It was that type of culture he was in. Everyone was doing it. Not that it's an excuse, but it's almost. I don't think it's that. Like, I don't think he's viewing himself almost like as like a monster. It was obvious that he wasn't racist.
But listen to this, man. When you have that much power, like imagine TikTok. You know the brainwash rock shit that they post TikTok for trends and shit. Mm-hmm. This is the same shit. We're just older, so we not seeing it as like he did the same shit, like basically just with YouTube.
But okay,
he said like he basically gave a excuse for people to say like, bro, it was just a joke, shit like that. So people taking that, he's like, now he's seeing the impact, like what people were saying, like if you the one causing that shit, you going to see yourself as like a monster and shit like that. Like you like, damn, I'm really causing this much hate in the world. Like he grew up, he wants to be a more peaceful person. It seems like I haven't watched him in a while though.
I just don't think you said his old content. I just think it was like a very minority amount of his content that was doing that. Like his content cop on Leafy, he was bullying the bully. Like I don't think even like Keemstar. Like, are we saying that those caused more damage than good? Because with those, they got taken aback like a fuck ton. People were seeing how cruel these people were because of him.
Okay, I can agree with that. Or eye opener.
That, and I'm really sorry that it's taken me this long to acknowledge it. The content I'm talking about specifically are content cop videos and videos where I was just generally criticizing people for very lackluster reasons. And
Leafy calling a special needs kid like retarded, so that's a good criticism that he had. I don't think it's like lackluster or anything. Maybe some of them, like I think people went too hard on Jinx. Remember Jinx?
Nope.
It was just like one of those react channels that just like it was like, oh wow,
oh that black dude,
crazy. Yeah. People went hard on him. That dude was just making money.
God, he was wow.
If you don't like the content, it's not that deep.
I remember people were hating on
him.
He was getting numbers going wow, and they were just promoting him.
Yeah, we could like laugh at him, but like people were hating on him. I
forgot about that.
They took it too far. When you're comparing it to like Jake Paul and Leafy, you're like,
was it really that bad? I thought I have a couple jinxes then. Some
He's
modern
not really
YouTuber.
promoting hate or anything. He's just chilling.
Chilling doing his YouTube thing.
And, obviously didn't have any accountability online whatsoever on my end. I was morally grandstanding and acting as if I am any better than any of these people that
He's doing that right now. He's morally grandstanding and act like he's better. I don't know what you're talking about right now.
I think he's taking the point like from his past, he's a better person.
No, he was talking about how he was grandstanding in the past, but he's grandstanding right now as he's talking.
I know. I'm saying like right now he's grandstanding his past self, so he is better than his past self.
But he's grandstanding his beliefs as well. And from his old content, it wasn't as grandstanding right now. Like him shitting on other people, there was like a self-awareness that he's also a shitty too. There was that self-awareness to his stuff.
I know he didn't do that intentionally. How you know this
Come
whole
on,
time?
he was like goofing off in a stupid little police uniform. He was aware of how goofy this all was.
But he probably believed in the message he was saying.
I believe in a good amount of his message. Not all of it.
But he's the creator, bro. He probably has a deeper meaning than you. You just a watcher. He probably put some like, damn.
He's just having Nazi symbolism or some shit. Like I think it was pretty obvious his messages.
Let me see.
I was making content cop videos on, and I'm not. I'm a human. I'm a real human who makes mistakes, and I make a different set of mistakes than the people I was making videos on, but it doesn't matter. I don't think anyone deserves that level of cruelty or hate. It's also
I think people that are spreading cruelty and hate.
I think he tweaking right now. I fuck with the content cops. He was shitting on Keemstar, Leafy. Like, bro, they was shitting on other people that shit on the shitters. Like, they just get tasting their own
That's
medicine.
what I'm saying. Like even the shit that did have good messages, he's just shitting on all of it just to look because there was edgy humor in it.
Okay, he tweaking now. He even talking about the part he said.
Because there was some edginess to the concept cops, but it wasn't like the edginess that you can't look past.
Oh, that's the edginess in the content cops. Are just like, these guys are shit. Fuck you. Okay, now you broke me towards.
He's like saying that him making fun of Leafy's chin was toxic and just like promoting bad culture. Like, no, this is what people should be doing.
Like, bro, he can't. He's over here making fun of kids, bro. I think he just don't want you two to be you fucking bitch. Like what Ethan's gonna be doing right now.
Yeah, I think he's just insecure, and his wife is something.
What? His wife is on ass?
Anissa, the OnlyFans girl.
Yeah.
She's been crazy. Like,
What you mean she crazy? What she been doing?
You haven't heard none of this?
No, I don't keep up with Idubbbz.
I don't even keep up with Idubbbz. He's just such a big figure. I guess I don't know if you know what the commentary community is.
Oh,
You don't know?
I do.
Yeah.
Luna, Leafy.
Luna's part of that.
Luna, yeah, the fucking CS:GO grind video.
Yeah, but like, okay, I guess he just doesn't interact with most other.
Yeah, he's just being in his own world. I don't watch them niggas no more. I don't watch commentary YouTubers anymore.
I guess I still kind of do. Like, I think Charlie is still like.
Oh yeah, he's one of the main ones. Abba and Preach, okay, yes.
And Sneako's kind of part of it nowadays. I watch like this.
Some ordinary gamer.
Some ordinary gamers. But I watch this dude like Turkey Tom.
What were you saying before about his girlfriend, bro?
Oh yeah, this bitch. She's not a bitch.
His wife. I'm sorry.
His lovely OnlyFans girl. She's just been going crazy. Like, you know how they hosted the boxing events and shit?
Nope.
You don't. Oh, damn, you know nothing.
Nope.
Oh shit. Well, his wife said, Anissa. She said that she's the one that came up with the whole Tana situation, and she says it was all her idea. Why is Ian apologizing?
What?
I swear to God.
This should be where his wife at then.
It says that she's streaming when he's doing this, when he's making this video.
Where his wife at then?
Streaming.
Where his wife at then? It's an apology video about shit he did that she took part in planning and executing.
He said that like she was a big part in his channel. like almost everything once they started dating.
So basically, he's supposed to be the scapegoat.
Yeah.
And if she already involved herself in the success, she gotta involve herself in
Either
the
she
downfall.
was lying just because she's a liar, she lies a lot, or she just doesn't want accountability. Either way,
Because if you're gonna attach yourself to the success, you gotta attach yourself to the negative
criticism.
The criticism behind that success. You can't just say, "Yeah, I helped magistrate." Now, like you can't say, "I helped do 9/11" and just not go to jail for it. Like, bro, you can't just do that. No. I wasn't there. I just helped plan it. Y'all just helped plan it. Like, no, you take the downfall.
yeah, well, she's Osama bin Laden, bro.
Yeah,
she
Osama
planned
bin
out the videos. He's the one that
He's
had
the guy who went to America, got the flight lessons, stole the planes, and completed the CIA mission to make America attack Afghanistan. No, she's the CIA, bro, because she don't take nothing negativity. Ethan's Osama bin Laden,
Yeah.
and the bomber. He dies and he crashed the bomb, and she just chilled scot free.
Also indoctrinated a lot of people into thinking that this is an okay way to behave, and it's not. It's super irresponsible and shitty. I am very insecure about my ability to create interesting content or like entertain. It's gotten better over the years, but it's something that I have struggled with constantly, and it's one of the reasons why I, kept making this hurtful content. I ended up pivoting it into other things because
You know what he pivoted into?
Squirrel content.
Not even squirrel content.
I like that.
You know what's worse? He was counting how many nuts was in a nut can because he was like, "There's no way this is 250 nuts." That's what his content was
For a video.
for a video. He also had a video of him making those like those like pimple popper things. He's like, "Oh, this is really cool."
That was all his wife.
He once he got rid of his edgy shit, now he's just like, "Let me count these nuts."
You know what I'm hearing when he's telling me this? Like, he did it all for a disingenuous reason. Like, he did it because of the numbers and the views. Like, he didn't want to be doing the edgy shit.
Mm.
He did it because, like, that's going to be the views. And now he's feeling bad. Just like Jerry Springer. He said he apologized when he died. He like, bro, I did it all for the money, the views and shit. Probably he's not the guilty conscience because, like, bro, I never did it because I want to be a good person for the community. I did it because I wanted the views and money. And then he started doing the shit he really wanted to do. Now he's starting to feel better now.
But his new shit is so ass.
But it's him. That's what he wants to be.
He's an ass. He's no personality. It's not.
That's
funny.
who he is. And he's happy about that. That's all that matters.
Bro, does that guy look happy?
His hair is grown out. Got a beard. He looks pretty happy to me.
He does not look happy. His tone in the last couple of years has just been so. Once Anissa has been like big part of the picture, it's just his joyful youthful self is gone.
That pussy be crazy.
We all can see.
Pussy be crazy.
I felt bad about it, like innately. But it's still something that I struggle with, and I don't want you to interpret that as an excuse, but I hope that that is relatable to other creators who maybe struggle with the same thing. I'm not confident in my ability to entertain, and I think if I had to rely...
You're not good at entertaining. If this is your true self, you suck.
Damn, you gonna just attack the man true self like that?
He sucks at boxing as well. You know what? I'll take you.
You gonna box Idubbbz?
I box Idubbbz. It's for charity. His things are for charity. But
you gonna knock out Idubbbz name in charity?
The first one was for his wife Anissa. His dad has Alzheimer's. So the first one was for Alzheimer's research. But I don't know if this is true or not. This is kind of just like overstepping like internet drama. But it was leaked that her family like says that she does not care about her dad whatsoever. But that's like kind of like stepping over territory for internet drama. Like leave the family alone, people. It's a bit weird.
I mean, she doing it for clout. She gotta face the consequences come with that clout. Your family gonna see it like, motherfucker, you lying online. You don't give a fuck about Alzheimer's.
I don't know. Sometimes like family drama can lead like to some other bullshit. I'm not saying she doesn't care about it, but I'm not saying she does care about it.
I mean, bro, the truth gonna set you free. Your family gonna give you the truth.
Sometimes your family be tripping.
Not if you over here, if they see you don't care about your dad, and be like, I'm not gonna talk. I don't know nothing about this. I'm not gonna talk about it.
On my personality to entertain people, that I wouldn't have any amount of success, and that is really hard to come to terms with. I was being very bigoted in a lot of my videos, and I justified it because, you know, I didn't think it was too serious, and I thought that people were going to see.
That's what you were talking about. How he was just not taking shit serious at all.
Oh God, cause like life not supposed to be as serious, but some shit gotta be serious, or there'll be major consequences, because humans are humans. That's something like when you live in like online and shit, like you forget that there's actually human beings that are online who can't experience like you might take all this hateful shit like the F word and word, but you don't mean none of it, because at the end of the day, who fucking cares? But the people outside who aren't connected like that, those shit means everything to them. When you say those type of words, you're like, damn. Shit to destroy me. I hear that from somebody.
That I had good intentions, you know, but that's so silly, you know. Casual racism is still racism.
What does casual racism really mean?
I'm saying when goes, I'm probably goes see there's black people and that's casual racism.
That seems like racism from my eyes.
But some white people, that's just a joke. That's casual racism.
No, but they mean that shit.
But they masculine their brain as a joke, but they know they mean it, but it's a joke in their brain. But they mean it, but it's a joke in their brain.
So they're like, so they're doing so you're saying that Ian was actually racist?
At that point, saying it out loud, that's what you're distributing to the people.
But like, I think like people who say that, I think that's way more extreme. They actually believe that type shit.
There's some people, they might say it to their son, and his son don't believe it, but he was go repeat it back. It's like, oh, that is a good one, Dad. It goes to school, say it, and like, I don't dislike black people. My dad told me that. And that's casual racism around the house. They're like, oh look, they're stealing again, and it's like a little joke.
Yeah, but what if they do it for all races, including white people?
What? That is casual racism.
But like, I don't know, if just because you're making a joke, because I think if I'm like, what do you do if you see a Mexican riding a bike?
What?
You run after it. It's probably yours.
Casual racism. It's funny, but that's still casual racism. Like, casual racism is funny as long as there's no deeper meaning behind it. So that's why when I say I want white people to say the N-word in the future, that's because there can't be no racist intent. It's just too much history right now in the 21st century. There's too much hate still involved nowadays. We can't do that shit yet.
I don't know, man.
There's people we can, because there's love between us, like shit like that.
So
like,
you just gotta be able to if I can understand that so I can't just talk about it on the internet.
No, because there's kids who don't understand the casual racism. They're gonna take that as like, oh.
So I have to adjust everything for kids on my own shit.
Yeah,
I don't think that's fair.
When you talking about, you become a public figure. That's your job now. It's your responsibility to teach, because people are gonna looking at you as that just because the humans are.
I think
you're basically a king now. You're a king.
Just because you have people watching you, I think like you should be able to just be who you are.
But you gotta account for the stupid people.
I don't think you have to. I think they're gonna be stupid anyways, and they're gonna fall for that anyways. Because they're stupid.
They're not gonna fall for it from you though.
They're gonna fall for it.
Or they might look up to you, right? It might be cool to look up to you, right? And
I think anyone that will if I'm making good content, like if I'm making like Ian's content wasn't, in all reality, that good. It was just like goofy shit. Like, oh look, he's goofy and he has like decent criticism. If you're actually making mature content, like I tend to make mature content, I think people are going to be smart enough to realize the nuances in what I say.
But you also gotta realize the smart, dumb people. They'll read your message, take what you say, in their mind, scramble. They're taking that message as something else. So when Ian's saying, say nigger, like, bro, you can't take this word. People are taking it like, see, these black people shouldn't be getting mad at the word at all. They're taking it as that. Not taking it as like, look, he's trying to, I don't know what he was trying to do.
Well, I disagree with those things because he was justifying the word. But I think for like the most part, if I'm saying like if it's like an obvious.
But there, you gotta understand, the people who are stupid. They're dumb people. I'm telling you, Alec, whatever you do that involving people, you always gotta account for 50% of them being dumb.
50%.
50%.
No,
50% of them being dumb. No, you gotta 50%. Because it might be 70% of them are smart, but you can count for the 50% because there's 30% who are smart but they're dumb. They'll take your shit and scramble it. You got the other 30% who are actually stupid.
I don't think that's your responsibility.
When you're talking to people and want people to listen to you, that is your responsibility.
I don't care if they're dumb. They're dumb anyways.
Once you become famous,
you can't really
you are a
fix the
king.
dumb people.
You are a king in people's eyes.
You can't really fix the dumb people.
Yes, you can.
I don't know, man.
You can tell dumb people. You can take a dumb person and show him Christianity. He's a good dumb person. You can take a dumb person and show him the hood. He's a killer.
I think if you were to do fucked up shit in any situation, then you're still fucked up.
We're animals, bro. I don't know why you forget that. We're animals. You need to teach animals sometimes to be a good. Or they're wild. You gotta domesticate each baby being born.
I don't think these are like
them.
impressionable people, not dumb.
Being impressionable is dumb.
That's not true.
Yes, I get impression. I'm dumb.
No, impressionable people. Okay, like people who are highly susceptible to what is it? Not therapy. Hypnotism. These are very people that are impressionable, and they studied it. The IQ will be the same. It just depends on your personality. So people who are more
you have a dumb personality.
No.
You call dogs dumb.
People who are more friendly and extroverted, they are highly more susceptible to being hypnotized just because they're more trustworthy. But they are the same level of intelligence. They're just more people like us. We're more cynical.
Dumb.
Just
dumb. Because when I do good things and I'm like, oh, I'm a good person, I'm take. You gotta actually, you can't just because it's basically saying you're ignorant to certain shit. You're just dumb. You're dumb. You're ignorant, but being ignorant is a type of dumb. You're just a different type of dumbness. You're trying to dumb it down. In a day, you're a dumb person. Like
I think you should be able to do obvious shit.
But there's the dumb ones who take the like motherfuckers who fake pranks, right? Like that guy with the avocado was like avocado. Because he was like, you got any more avocados in the back? He's like, no, we ain't got no avocado. He's like, what's that then? Like, that's first one. He hops over, he fucking takes it, and he's like, there's like 50 dudes fighting him for the avocado. People like, bro, that dude's fucking stupid. That's why I hate YouTube prank. Like, I always said videos fake, but there's still dumb people coming who's taking it as real. Like, I fucking hate YouTube pranksters. Not
those people are lost, man.
But those type of people who watch your videos and take your message, they take your message.
They would get bored of my video.
How can you say that when you've been around Sneeko fans?
No, they like his new shit. His new shit is spurgy retard shit. His old shit.
They probably came for the old shit.
No, they didn't. I will talk to them. They'll be like, I started watching when he started streaming. I saw him on TikTok, blah, 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 blah. And then when they watch their new video, his old videos, they don't like it. People that liked his old videos do not like his new shit. People that like his new shit do not like his old shit. There's a complete separation in his fan base.
So he started going after the dub impressionable people.
He did. I swear to God.
Impressionable equals dub day. Thank you for proving my point.
Okay, but I don't think these people would even like my content. Because it's not spurgy TikTok like it's not mainstream type shit like ooh I'm screaming at girls.
Listen, what if one day you post that video like it's okay to be single, then one day you be like girls are stupid. They're like he was right about the okay to be single part. So he might be right about the girls are stupid part too.
They would.
But there's the dumb people who don't know.
My content is smart.
Dumb people who think they smart gonna watch that like, Take the whole message
Because
wrong.
that video's not even good, but I'm saying in the future, like right now, I wouldn't do it because my content isn't good enough, so I can see dumb people like it.
Let me tell you, bro. When you become famous, you gotta account in the dumb people. So when X goes up there and say, "Love," da 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 da, he's talking for the dumb people because there's dumb people listening to his music like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go kill someone, rob somebody," but now he's like, "You gotta love each other." Da da da. Not dumb people going, "Oh,
Yeah,
X say I gotta love people. I'm gonna love people. No, I'm gonna stop the murder."
I think like I think the dumb people would be like super. I think like dumb people are like super fans. Like they'll be like obsessed with you. It's like right. So I think I would like post the video and then when I'm streaming, I have to like explain my videos. Look,
Dumb people
I
not
did
gonna
not
follow
mean
with a
that.
stream. They're not gonna follow with a stream.
No, dumb people. What you think? Smart people are watching streams.
If they mad at you, they gon' let me see what this motherfucker got to say. They gonna like, all right. They gonna watch clips.
Bro,
and
do you
shit.
watch people stream?
No. I cannot. I used to do but I be trying to get niggas in my server. I'm like, you trying to hop on my unturned server so I can get people to join. I join streamers I can talk to and join and play with so I can network.
What I do, like when I'm at work, I'll like listen to like a Sneeko or a Destiny stream just because they're like debating or something, and I'm just listening. I'm not just watching that shit live. Who the fuck does that? These are no lie. These are the basement dwellers. No offense, but it's weird. The whole concept of streaming is weird for me.
Bigotry is still bigotry.
Cause bro, when you're on top as a streamer, you are a king. You gotta remember that. Your psyche changes when you're famous.
I'm not gonna be able to not say some dumb shit.
But you're a king now.
I'm not.
I know you're not gonna be able to, but don't forget, when you're on top, you're a king and queen. These are your followers.
Also, I think edgy humor done right is okay. If you're like making, it's like okay. This one time I was about to go to this comedy show, or I was going to this comedy show. It was like some like I went through the opening acts. They were like okay, and then the dude I was there for, he's like some TikToker. He's like probably like 5 years older than me, some white guy. He comes up. There's a bunch of cheering, and right once it settles down, he's like, you know who I fucking hate? The goddamn black people. You see, I think it's funny if like the whole thing was untrue, but if I was in that situation, that guy's not funny. But if I can tell that story in a comedic way to make fun of him, but it uses the edgy humor it's still shock humor, but I'm making fun of the shock humor. You know what I mean? As long as the butt of the joke is the stupidity of the dumb humor, I think it's okay.
I agree with that. I'm just saying, you gotta take accountability to dumb people. Like if you say that shit, you always gonna have to take accountability to dumb people who they're gonna take shock humor like that and just come in where it's not funny. Don't you guys just hate black people? Nowhere, like just like it was funny in the comedic sense when you're in a comedy room, but you're just outside in public, bro. Chill out, bro. You trying to make someone mad at that point. But if you're in a place where it's okay, it's funny. Like you're in a community. This is my community. This is what we do. But if your community is going outside and doing shit,
yeah, I can. I can foster a community online.
Yeah, but you gotta take responsibility. What your community does online. So
I'm gonna be like, yo, do not harass. Like, I'm gonna have for real conversations with y'all. Be like, yo,
that's taking up when you say don't harass. That's taking account on the dumb people.
Yes, but I should still be allowed to say whatever the fuck I want.
You can say what you want, but you also have to.
Yeah, I'm gonna have real conversations.
Of the consequences of saying what you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to be like, all right, this is on me. I don't think it's 100% on me.
If you say a dumb joke like, I really don't like black people. Then every time your community member goes somewhere, like, look at another blackie. This is one of those people self-interest. I'm like, now you gotta go like, damn, that joke. It was funny when it was just my community, but now you're going outside and you're overdoing it.
I don't think there's many people that watch one YouTube video and one YouTuber say that. I think most of it.
But you have to take on the kids. Kids. We were doing that as kids, though. We were doing that. These nuts. How many times you heard that? That's one video. These nuts was everywhere. Pause.
I think the people who were racist in Ian's community, they were racist before Ian, not because of Ian. I think they were just like, oh, I don't even think they were like agreeing with most of his messages. They just liked how he was saying slurs. Those were
Then
the racist.
he became a vessel for the racists, and he fed it into it.
Did he?
And they flocked to him and used him like Ian says it.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
You gotta, bro.
I'm not racist. You're not racist.
He's like the Nazi symbol. It was such a great thing before the Nazis took it. Ian was trying to do a certain thing, then the fans came in and fucked it up and made him. And he started pushing like, "Oh, my fans like this, so I'm gonna start pushing this content more." And now he's realizing that. I see, like he fed into his racist fans instead of his own beliefs.
I don't.
He's saying it to right now.
I don't think he did. I think he's just being a bitch because he's trying to appeal to mainstream. I think that's what this whole video is. Just trying to appeal to the mainstream.
And I said a lot of things that I look back at and I cringe now, and I'm like, that is an awful thing to say. It doesn't matter what my intentions are. Like if I'm hurting people, I'm hurting people. And who the fuck knows what my intentions are? Like sarcasm and like jokiness and jokey tone only goes so far, especially over the internet. Even in real life, that's like an impossible thing.
That's what I'm saying. So you can joke as much as you want, but there's still gonna be people who coming around and taking them jokes as the truth.
I think there's not enough for. I think my good message will outweigh the bad messages.
But there's always gonna be people who taking the bad message.
But I think most people will take away the good message. I think the good outweighs the bad.
Your human brain cares more about the bad than any type of good.
No, I'm saying more. I think it will be like 99% people taking away the good message and falling away, realizing how stupid. If I make a stupid bigoted joke, I'm making fun of the bigots, not being bigoted myself.
1% gonna take it and make it look like you the bigot. That's what online does.
I don't think that will happen. I don't think most people view Ian as a bigot. Do you view him as a bigot?
Ian?
Yeah.
Ian Klein?
No, this dude.
Oh,
Ian and Ethan are different.
Oh.
Were you mixing those up the whole time? I actually do think Ethan's racist. I think Ethan's racist.
He's like the suburb racism.
The what?
The racist, not racist people.
Oh yeah, because they're trying so hard not to be racist.
That they're racist.
Yeah, like even like his other friend Hassan. I think that dude's racist.
They're just too lost in the sauce of trying to be pro.
I think it's because they're insecure that they are racist. They're fighting anything that like they're going too far left to overcompensate. I think that's what it is.
To know with 100% certainty. I've just always had this dumb philosophy that I'm not responsible for, my audience and how they behave beyond what content I put out.
You're agreeing with him.
And
that looks bad on
stupid. And it's led to a lot of hate and a lot of bad outcomes. And I just want to make it clear that I am absolutely responsible for my audience. And
I don't think so.
I guess if you want to, look out for people who are red flags, it's definitely people who had my mentality that say, I'm not responsible for what my audience does.
Yes,
I know
you agree with him.
Because you are a king. These are your followers. They
are my
followers.
followers.
To you because in human philosophy, bro, every person who's famous become a king. That's why people are so
I'm going to
celebrity.
also.
You think people follow celebrity because because we have it built in our head to follow these type of people and influence and change our lives based on these people.
If I can't respect you enough, if I can't respect my audience if I can't respect my audience enough to be real with them, to like show my authentic self, then my audience, I don't want that audience. I am going to cultivate an audience that is smart enough to realize nuances of shit.
Who are you to say who your audience is going to be?
I think you can dictate your audience. If you don't like your audience, that's a reflection of you.
And that's what he said. He did some fucked up shit and he gained his audience and he don't like those people. Because type of content he did draw in a certain type of audience. That's what he's saying. And he's responsible for those certain type of audiences.
He's doing what people like racists think. They're like, oh, a minority of my group of fans were fucked up shit. They're like, well, this minority of this minority does fucked up shit. They're fucked up. That's what he's doing.
No,
I don't think most of his fans were this fucked up.
I'm thinking him.
I'm not racist. You're racist. Are you? You're not racist. I know other Idubbbz fans that aren't racist. There are some that are fucking weird. Like Aiden.
What he's doing is saying the black men and black community going, all right, we have too many gang violences. Because we have stupid black people shooting each other. This is my people, but there's stupid black people doing each other. I'm not shooting nobody. You know, it's not just us shooting each other because we born like we're programmed like that. It's because the cultivated history behind that shit. Like, all right, I want us to do better. Can we stop shooting each other? He said, I want us to do better. I don't want my audience being like who I was. That's bad. When people grow up, when all black people grow up, they're like, oh, I want people to stop killing and shooting each other because I realize how precious life is. I think that's what he's doing. Like, these are my people. This is what I did. This is what I cultivate. When you're younger, you cultivate gang violence because you're like, fuck that, beat his ass. Fuck it, get a Glock. Now you grow older, you're like, okay, I see how that can cultivate. Teach my kid it's okay to go kill motherfuckers. Or teach that little kid it's okay. Like, no, I don't want that anymore. That's what he's doing. He cultivated that environment to grow these certain type of audience members.
I don't think he did, though.
He did, though.
I don't think he did.
You just
He said he did, but I think he's appealing to the mainstream.
Okay.
I think there was some, like, he reaccounts some examples, but I don't think it's enough.
What does your average Idubbbz fan look like?
Michael? No, not Michael. Michael Lightus. But I don't. You said look like. You said look like. You said look like.
But you know what I mean when I say, well, what does the build look like? What is the build?
Are you like personality wise? I thought you meant just like physical.
Oh no, I'm saying like, what does the Idubbbz fan look like? Cause I know a lot of kind of mostly racist people are Idubbbz fan. They do this shit like 99%. They hit shit like that towards me. I'm like,
wait, you're saying you think the people that are fans of Idubbbz are like, despite 13%, are those the people? The smart but racist, like they use their intelligence to justify their racism. Like, we're smart individuals, but they've been guided in the wrong direction. Instead of using their smartness to like understand what's going on, they use the smartness to just. I think those people
snap back fast.
I don't think he created those people. I think those people just.
He encouraged it though.
I don't think he encouraged it.
Bro, he encouraged me. I was one of those kids. If I'm saying what effects he did to me as well. I was with the. What it was the time that.
But was it just? I think it was the whole culture, because I think he would. And I think
if you were a main staple in the culture at that time, you helped cultivate it.
I think if you put him in 2016 against Ben Shapiro, he would be disagreeing with Ben Shapiro on these issues. I don't think he was this staple person encouraging this shit. I think he just made some edgy jokes. Some of them were too far, but I think most of it was just like not that bad.
That you were allowed was a gateway into something.
I think people that were already racist just liked him, but he didn't create racists.
I know that this apology isn't enough. I've clearly done a lot of damage. You know, these videos have been up for a long time and have accumulated millions of views. I shouldn't be able to just make an apology video and walk away from it. This is something that I should live the rest of my life with, and I expect to. I've profited off of this bigoted content for years, and I've made a successful career out of it, and that's not right. I think that this is only a step in the right direction, and I know that a lot more needs to be done to even approach a life that I would think would be like acceptable. I am running ads on this video, and any revenue generated from this video I'm going to match and donate to an organization that would have been particularly affected by the type of rhetoric that I've been spewing on this.
Yes. Okay. He is famous for saying the N-word, right? And he also said the F slur, right? Guess what he donated to?
A Jewish organization.
No, it was so spot on. A black trans. Specifically black trans.
This channel. And again, this isn't the end of what I'm doing. This is just the start. I don't feel like a lot of this content represents me as a person, at least not anymore. There was a time where it probably perfectly represented me because I was a nasty, apathetic, insecure person. Now that I don't feel like it represents me and I want to distance myself from it and keep it from, indoctrinating more people, I'd like to unlist the videos so that people, can access them still for whatever, purposes they might want to do that for. But it's not being proliferated on the website. I feel like that's the best solution, at least for the time being. And for anyone who liked those videos, I want this video to be an example and a lesson for you. You can like content, but you can also think that it's irresponsible and it's hurting other people. So just tap into that part of your brain.
Is that where you're at? You like those videos, but you recognize that it was dangerous.
Yes.
I just don't. I think some of them were, but he's just using it as a broad section for all of it. I don't think most were. I can agree with some of them, yes, but him bullying Leafy, is that cultivating a dangerous and racist community?
Yeah.
Is it?
It can teach kids that's how you solve problems.
I think I don't know, man.
We're sponges, bro. Kids are dumb sponges.
Sometimes that is how you solve problems. Hey, man.
That's saying like, oh, okay, it's probably not that important that this video stays online because truthfully, I've seen it, I've experienced the content, but it's done a lot of damage. We can just let it go.
So do you think he did the right thing by unlisting them?
It's already out there. You could let that shit public or whatever.
Well, you can still watch it. That means you can only see like the playlists.
Yeah, I know.
It's kind of interesting.
I don't understand that.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's his video. Like at the end of the day, this is I can't for sure that he's faking his opinion, but like I can understand why someone has this opinion. Like if it's okay for him to have this opinion, I really don't think this should even be drama. He's just like, y'all are dick riding if this is drama. If you guys are this invested, if you guys are like super invested in this, then you're the type of fans that he's calling out. Can you agree with that?
This YouTube
war
shit.
Yeah. Someone doesn't like his 2016 edgy self. That's a lot of people. That doesn't mean much. That doesn't mean, oh, he's changing. I don't like his new content, but I'm not really upset. If you guys are upset that you guys have this weird parasocial relationship with him.
I'm sorry to everyone that I made content cop videos on. I still don't like the majority of you, and that's fine, but I can recognize that you did not deserve the hate and harassment that I sent your way. I particularly want to apologize to Tana. Tana, I'm sorry. I should have never made that video. I harassed Tana in person and then harassed her online, and that's deplorable behavior. It's so stupid. I'm also sorry to all the black viewers.
Yeah, I agree with him on this. With the Tana, I think he should apologize for that. That was weird. Although his content, or he made a content cop on her, right? She agreed with like a lot of what he said on there. So it's like you shouldn't have gone to her convention and then justified your use of the N-word. But you can make a content cop, I guess. But it also was like he shouldn't be the one bringing up those issues because he says that word. I think that's what like makes all of his other videos just so much worse. It's like you can't really be the one talking, bro. You shouldn't. It should be someone that we know can't have these opinions. Maybe that's like what it is. Once you already tinted your reputation of people, so maybe they can see this as, oh, this is that. Okay, I agree with you now. I get it. Once you already fucked up and show that you have fucked up opinions, who's to say when you're joking with your fucked opinions or not?
Yeah, bro. You got fucked up opinions. You say it online, people were like, they have fucked up opinions. So taking that jokes, you might just be joking, but people who are fucked to take them jokes, like, okay, it reinforces their thinking. And as kids, you're way more like, you take these jokes online, like, you know, Xbox, you were around that time, but that's the thing back then. Nigga, what's your fucking like, nigga? We was in that shit battling racism ourselves. It was the modern day civil rights movement, bro. It was in that bitch. What the fuck are you, white bitch? You just in that bitch arguing, and this shit so feeds into the fire of shit was going on. It was like a different type of thing, bro. It was a different type. Nowadays,
that sounds like fun though.
It was fun because we're kids doing this shit, but now we're older. Remember, like, you understand, like, the shit you were saying, it's fucked up shit. Like, I'll rape your mom, nigga. Fuck you talking about?
But people in that culture understood though, right?
But now you got people who are tapping in now, who tapping in outside, the normies. You say
fuck all. We should kill all the normies.
But the normies are the majority. Some normies right here. Take like, he said, "Fuck your mama,
NPCs,
I'm gonna rape
bro.
you nigga."
They're NPCs.
Online, they
don't even matter.
They come to school. Shut up, nigga. Bring it in real life. You stepped over that bro. You stepped over the line, and Idubbbz realized he was encouraged in stepping over that line. He brought it to real life. He brought shit like that to real life, and he was normalizing it.
Okay, I don't think, maybe a little bit, but I don't think he was like the worst.
No,
he was. I think he was like so fucking mild. I think he's still making a little bit too big a video of it.
He wasn't the worst.
An 18-minute video. He also had a whole podcast about it. He made a separate video, the one previous to this one, that was like 10 minutes. He's like on an apology tour. Okay, he's overcompensating.
Okay, I understand that. What the fuck? Little quick apology video. I'm sorry. Like, he probably just, this shit been probably waiting on him. He probably been thinking about it.
I don't know, man. He's overcompensating.
Why do you think he started it?
Because he was trying to change his image. That's what happened. He started trying to change his image. Oh, let me distance myself from this now. That's what happened.
So you think he's just addressing it now? Because he didn't really give a fuck. Now he's just addressing it because
he's being fake.
Okay, now you explain like that. Okay, what's you coming on, Idubbbz? What you doing, Ian?
And minority groups who had to put up with that video and put up with, you know, the phrases. I said either it's all okay or none of it's okay. And that's just so dangerous and stupid. I have made content that I'm proud of over the years. It hasn't been as consistent as maybe I'd like it to have been, but...
So, a pimple popping content is something you're proud of.
Oh, that's the true him. He wanted to pop some pimples.
Such a bitch.
And don't disrespect Idubbbz, bro.
You know, there was a lot of content that I think had a net positive on the world, and, you know, I'm going to strive to continue on that trend. But again, I'm absolutely going to continue to make mistakes, but I want the mistakes to be a lot smaller and a lot less serious. I also want to give some clarity to the post-fight speech that I gave. I mean, it wasn't a speech. It was a phrase. I was like, you know,
He's had 2 boxing fights. Guess his record.
0-2.
0-2. But, let me see. You know Dr. Mike?
Nope.
He's like the most famous doctor on YouTube. We fought him. Got whooped real bad, and then
Dr. Mike put down the bruises.
But it wasn't really fair. Dr. Mike has been like he wasn't a amateur or anything, but he's been training boxing like his whole life just as a hobby.
Damn, what the fuck you fighting Dr. Mike for? Why are you fighting Dr. Mike?
He originally wanted to fight Rice Gum because Rice Gum was like talking shit. So Idubbbz was like for like 2 years trying to set up a fight, and then Rice Gum backed out and was like, "Well, I got almost everything set up. Dr. Mike."
Fuck it, you'll be my ass.
And then some dude named Alex Wasabi. Apparently he was.
I remember him.
I never watched him, but Alex Wasabi whooped him.
Damn, he fought.
I know I'm not everyone's cup of tea, but I really do appreciate the support, and you know, thank you for coming.
That was addressing the people over the years that I neglected and I left behind. You know, the people whose feelings I, didn't take into consideration, those are the people who I was addressing as, I know I'm not everyone's cup of tea. Anyone who thinks that I should be shouting the N-word from the rooftops, I don't want to be your cup of tea. Now I want to talk about...
That was some real shit. Oh god. Some like he sprinkles some truth to it. It's just it's overextended. When it's overextended, I think I get bad vibes from it.
The fakeness.
Yeah. You're trying. That's what makes me
The
want
mainstream.
Yeah,
thing.
that's what makes me think you're appealing.
About events and situations that have happened over the past 5 years of my life that have led me to the place I'm at now. One year I was at a convention and a bunch of fans were, wanting pictures, and this particular fan came up to me and said, I know you probably don't like transgender people, but can I, get a picture? That smacked me in the face. I was like, oh, holy shit. Why would you think that? But I mean, it was fairly obvious. I was being cruel, hateful, bigoted, and being very uncaring about people's feelings.
Okay, and this part right here, it also put things into perspective. I was like if that happened to me, I would be thinking the same thing. I'm like, damn, my content must be like thinking she makes people think I'm transphobic. That's like, so some of it I like 100% would be like, oh shit, I would be taken back.
You probably don't like black people.
Like, what makes you think that? Well, you're a fan, so that means you've been watching my videos. So whatever you see from me, thinks I would feel horrible.
Like, y'all been watching videos a lot, and what you've been saying on your videos maybe it seem like you don't like me, but I still watch you because I'm a fan.
Like, all right, I'm gonna make it clear right here. I don't care about race, religion, ethnicity,
Sexuality.
I don't give a fuck if you're gay. Kidding. This is a joke. I don't care about people's sexuality, and neither should you. I don't care.
You should care. You shouldn't try to force your sexuality on someone else.
Yeah.
That's the only time you should care.
Okay. I don't care if you are trans. I don't care if you are you. I don't care about any of that. And I promote the ideology that you shouldn't care either. As long as you're like 18 and you're switching, I have a problem with other shit. That'll be a different topic, different video. Don't spread hate. Don't use slurs such as the N-word or the F slur. What other shit? Everyone is equal, including like retards. They are equal. Are bigots equal? They are equal. Treat them as you. At the end of the day, you still have to treat people like they're human.
You gotta realize some people are just dumb, raised by dumb people. They're smart, raised by dumb people, so they gotta extra spin to their dumbness.
Bro, it's hard though. Whenever you're talking to a dumb person, it's hard.
They just dumb, like a racist. It might be a smart racist out there, and a racist, they be like,
smart racists are fucking stupid.
oh God, they're just dumb. But they're being raised like they were smart people raised by just dumb people.
That's what I'm saying. Just because you're impressionable, don't make you like.
Yes, there you're dumb. If you're racist, you're dumb because there's so many things online you can search up. You're dumb. They're being willfully ignorant. That's why they're dumb.
That's what it is. They're not dumb. They're willfully ignorant.
That's being dumb.
It's like I don't know.
So you see some dishes,
it's just easier. I think people are
being
lazy.
dumb is easier.
No, people are lazy.
Being dumb is easy. Being lazy is easy because you're being dumb just sitting there. You ain't dumb about a second.
No, they're trying to justify it. That's what it is.
They're just stupid. Yeah, stupid people try to justify stupid things. Yeah, they're stupid and dumb.
I think I don't know, man.
I'm impressionable. I'm a dumb motherfucker. Yeah.
But everyone's dumb. Everyone's
Everyone's stupid. That's the point.
I don't think
Some people are dumber than others.
Okay, okay, it's good to be impressionable though too, because you get to, like, if I wasn't impressionable, I would never change my belief set whatsoever, and I'm happy that I changed my beliefs. My belief system now is better than when I was 16. That's because I was impressionable. I listen to people. I'm open-minded.
And you partake in critical thinking.
That's what people miss.
Because they're impressionable, they don't critical think, so they just say, "Oh, that's true." They don't think about it. Because they're impressionable.
Yeah, it's just because something is true doesn't make it not true at the same time. You have to look at, like, the context of shit.
The truth can hide the truth. Knowledge can hide the truth.
I like when people, like, bring up, like, facts, no feelings. That shit's retarded.
Stupid. They're dumb.
Bro, I don't know
That
what we're talking about.
Is a very fair assessment to make. I was giving this person bad vibes, and I think I've given a lot of people extremely bad vibes. Another.
So, did you get bad vibes from him?
You're older.
But you really?
You know, I was younger. I was
like, describe the bad vibes. Like, what do you think he was like thinking?
It was remind me of those, like you say, the Ben Shapiro type people. It was like to be saying shit and like the 16%. You just remind me of those type people.
I didn't get that from him. I got that he would make fun of those people with me. That's not how I saw him.
But he would come around a group of people and say the N-word. He would be like, the 16%, haha, he's a Ryan. He's a Ryan.
Ryan does that shit?
Yeah, he's not racist, but he's racist.
God, I fucking hate you.
He's a Ryan. That's the thing. And you guys, Ryan, do you watch Idubbbz? Yeah.
It was very important for me to experience was I went on a boxing podcast. I was basically like trying to walk back my Tana content cop. I was still very like in.
But she agrees with the content cop.
He doesn't agree the way he did it. Right. Maybe his points were valid, but the way he did it was bad.
He's making fun of her. Yeah, I think you can make the difference between him and Leafy made fun of kids. He's making fun of people in the public eye that are adults.
Still rifling hate.
The right people, man.
Rifling hate.
Maybe like Jinx didn't deserve all that hate. Maybe hate. Tanner was a bit too far, but was it? Fuck Jinx.
Hates.
Or not fuck Jinx, but
girl hates hate no matter how you shoot it. Just because he punched you.
I think you can hate the haters.
Just because he punched you.
I should punch him back harder.
Still hate.
I'm punching him back harder.
Insecure and uncomfortable with the fact that I made that video. And, but I was still coping. You'll see me struggle in this clip to, say that it was wrong.
So I just wanted to let you talk on that, right? Because obviously using the N-word is definitely frowned upon by a lot of people, especially by a non-African American. But I was just curious.
That was a very weird video because I wanted to like criticize her for her like sort of flagrant use of it. I've been pretty flagrant about it too, not in the same way. Mm-hmm. I thought there was a message to be shared there, and I don't think it was particularly. It was okay in criticizing her, but I think I probably wasn't the person to deliver the message, if that makes sense. There was a message that I was trying to put out there, and I'm not really the person to put out that message. I don't regret making the video. I think
that's kind of what I was leaning at nowadays, or after talking to you. Like, he shouldn't have been the one saying this shit because he already has a reputation for other shit.
He should have got it would be funny if Gideon when I'm touring say nigga.
Yeah, Gideon would have been.
That would have been funny as hell.
I wish. Yeah, I get it.
But he's like, the message was strong, but I shouldn't have been the one going say nigga because you like saying it anyways.
There's bits and pieces to take from it that I think are valuable, but I probably wouldn't make it these days. I'm very grateful to those guys and how they broached the subject because, it didn't put me on the defensive. It just made me realize, I'm stupid. And I really need to, acknowledge these things. Like, what am I doing? I'm still trying to make excuses for myself and, why I made that video. It's it was a dumb idea. I harassed someone. I was saying slurs and I was trying to justify it all. A very big thing that has sort of altered my view on all of this is just the amount of hate and harassment my wife Anissa has received over the years. She's had to deal with it from the beginning of our relationship, and I have done a horrible job at acknowledging her and her feelings for it. A lot of the time I just thought that was her problem, or that was
Okay, this is kind of hard to navigate because at the same time, if I was in his position and my chick was getting harassed, like my fans mostly, I'd be pissed. However, she does shit for people to call her out on her shit and then shit on her. If you're gonna do some weird, jacked up shit, fucked up shit, she isn't like really fucked up. It's just like some shit you can criticize easily. I think she can, like, it's not really your fault, Ian. Your wife is a bitch. Was that too far?
I don't know. Ask him.
You know, other people's problem. Like, it's not my problem that you're getting hate and harassment. And it's like, no, it absolutely is. You know, that's the culture that I cultivated, and I, you know, didn't do anything to change that. You know, over the years it's changed a little bit, but you know, I don't think I've still fully acknowledged how responsible I am for the amount of harassment that Anissa has had to deal with. And this year I decided to speak more candidly and be more open about who I am as a person, and to speak on my life a little bit more. And I did that on Anthony Padilla's podcast. These are the people that I'm attracting. These are the people that I'm entertaining. Like, I need to reevaluate things. They're relating and enjoying this content for a reason, and that's not maybe the same reason that I'm.
See, this is your point with small. People who watch this content are already racist.
Mm-hmm.
He's making content that racists enjoy. Now he's feeling shitty about that. Like, damn, wait, racists are. That's not the people I want subscribing to me. Whether you like, now you were talking about problems and shit. Now you got a bunch of transphobes. Like, yeah, Alec, you tell them.
Okay, yeah.
And you're like, wait,
it's like
where the regular people at?
You know what it's like?
What?
It's like when you're when you're a candidate for presidency, and then the KKK was like, yeah, I like you. Most people are gonna denounce them. You know what Donald Trump did?
What?
He's like, I have lots of people that like me.
Trying to make. I had a very Wild West mentality when it came to online behavior. Like, people are going to do what they want to do. People are going to say what they want to say. And I can pretty much do the same.
That's what they call influencers, though. But there's a stupid word, but the influence do influence shit that happen online. No matter how little impact you think you do, there's gonna be one dumb.
Most people are smart enough to understand
Nope. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm gonna keep on. You keep on calling these motherfuckers smart. They're impressionable. They're dumb.
Same, because it's the internet. But I think you have to be a lot more responsible. If you guys are at all interested in how I've arrived here, that video gives, you know, a good bit of context and talks about some of my life a little bit. There is a clip from this interview that's been floating around the internet, and it's me calling my fans antisocial and basement dwellers, and I was like, I didn't like, you know, interacting with my fans. I just want to be clear, like, that was my realization. I think a lot of people are like, of course that happened, is because you were creating that culture and you were attracting those people. And it's like, yes, I know. I know now. I didn't know before. It was my realization upon, you know, meeting more and more fans that I was like, oh shit, you guys are struggling. It was easy for me to identify them struggling when they were outside of my body. But the antisocial basement-dwelling incel that was inside here, I couldn't acknowledge that. I couldn't recognize that. So I needed the mirror to be held.
Did he just call himself an antisocial incel?
Yeah. Because incels don't understand the social concept of the real world. So jokes to them are funny.
So he was meaning all that shit.
Yeah.
I thought for this whole video, he was basically saying that he had a good intention. It's like
he had good intention, but he did it in an incel way. That's what he's saying. By being edgy, doing this, and incel, he's calling himself
Okay.
a edgy social basement Joe incel, because that's what niggas doing. We hop in a Discord
Let me
server.
put this in perspective. The people that like these edgy contents, they're not going to watch something that is like, oh, look how fucked up Leafy is, if there also isn't edgy content. There has to be someone like talking to the edgy people and talking about them with real shit. And he was doing that for a good amount of his videos.
But they're also antisocial people.
You have to talk. You said you gotta account for the dumb people. He's the accountant.
But he did it in a joking way. And they're too stupid to understand because they have no social concept
I think most
of
people
life.
understood that they were still joking.
Bro, you
with
talk to the
him.
incels. You talk to the incels. You talk to them in Sneako's chat. They don't. They don't.
But no,
You
there's
talk
a
to
difference because Sneeko is an incel.
He was feeding to the incels.
Well, he's not an incel because he gets bitches.
But he was feeding to the incels and the weird people. He's feeding into that, and they're taking that as a reason to keep being them.
But the difference is Sneeko means what he's saying. He's not.
He meant what he said, but he did it as a joke. Sneeko says it as take this advice. Just because he did it in a joking way doesn't mean it changed the message behind what he's doing.
I'm saying you can tell he was joking. Sneeko, you can tell he's joking, but he also slightly means it. I don't think he was meaning most of the shit he was saying.
Every joke you say is truth. Ain't no joking. Every joke's only a joke because a human right there said it's a joke. Just because everything you say is 100% truth, even if you're joking. If you're joking, okay, but you understand, people around you understand. But if someone outside see that joke, it's truth.
Okay, it's like
every word you say is truth. Because
I
you're saying
think comedy is enough nuance to if you're doing
but
it
it's
in
not.
a comedic.
Comedians still get backlash for shit they say.
I don't think they should, for the most part, unless it was just they're not doing it in the right way. If they are not making fun of the bigotry, if you are just being bigoted, then that's wrong. But if you're making fun of it, then I don't see the issue with that.
You're making fun of it by doing it.
If you're doing that, then yes. But if you're not, unless it's like in the obvious way.
It's like if a white dude dressed up like Uncle Ruckus.
Dresses like him?
Dress up like Uncle Ruckus and walk around calling black people N-word.
No, because they didn't understand the nuances then.
But they're doing it in a joking way. I'm Uncle Ruckus,
But I'm saying they're doing it in the wrong way then.
If
like Uncle Ruckus was in the right way, so I'm not gonna bash Uncle Ruckus. But if I were to do it, I'm doing it in the wrong way. So should we bash Uncle Ruckus? Should we bash the creators of why am I blanking on it?
The Boondocks? No, because that guy. No, we're not bashing Uncle Ruckus. Bashing the dude who's dressed to dress up like Uncle Ruckus.
But I'm
make
saying
a joke out of it.
Ian did most.
He's the guy dressing up Uncle Ruckus.
No,
making
he's
a
not.
joke.
He's
He went to Tendo Mojo and went say nigger.
Okay,
he dressed up like the racist to be like he dressed like racist and did racist thing. He's the guy dressing like Uncle Ruckus. He did it in a bad way. He was trying to be funny, but he's not realizing that's still bad.
Okay, I agree that some of his videos were bad. I don't think most of his videos. I think most of his videos was he was the actual Uncle Ruckus, where he was showing how stupid it is these opinions people have.
And you have white people out here quoting Uncle Ruckus.
So, do you think we should attack the creator of the Boondocks?
No, but you still gotta accept the consequence that comes with.
That's what I'm saying. I think sometimes, like for my content, what I'm gonna do is the good is outgonna the bad.
But there's still gonna be the bad.
But the good outweighs the bad. If I didn't, I think I would leave the earth better. If I do this.
Held up to me. In closing, I want to say that I have always thought that I was an empathetic person because I thought, well, I get angry, I get sad, of course I got empathy. Seems easy, right? Empathy. I definitely have that. There were moments where like a dog would die in a film and I'd cry. So it's like, of course I have empathy. But I never did. I think only in these past couple of years have I gained the ability empathy. And I'm very ashamed to admit that. It sounds really pathetic to say at the age of 32 I've acquired empathy. But I have, And I've realized it because I just like can't help myself but like feel for other people's pain and suffering now.
Okay. If this was like Sneeko saying all of this and he was like being sincere in his Sneeko way, like he wouldn't be saying it like this, obviously. But if he was saying this message and how extreme it was, I would say that's okay. Cause his shit was so much more fucked up than Idubbbz from his newer shit. But it's Idubbbz and a lot of his shit had good messages.
But he still did fucked up things.
He still did fucked up things. He can apologize for that, but it's not to this extreme.
To him, it is.
I don't think it is.
To him, it is.
I don't think it is.
You don't think he doesn't care?
What?
You think he doesn't care?
I think he cares. I think he's
Not to this
overcompensating.
point.
I'm still not perfect. I think that is, my empathy meter's only maybe like a quarter of the way filled up potentially, but it's at least there. And I just want you guys to know that you can unlock ability empathy if you experience more life. It might take you getting hurt a little bit, but it's worth it. It is so worth it. So thank you for watching, everyone. I do want to create more regular content, and I don't want to just have the next 5 videos be apologies. So I have uploaded a squirrel video on my second channel if you want to watch that. I guess as one final thing, I just want to thank everyone who's given me the space and the compassion to grow as a person, because it's taken longer than it probably should have. I appreciate everyone, and I think most importantly, I appreciate my wife, Anissa. She has been insanely compassionate and helpful and patient in allowing me to grow over the years, and has legitimately encouraged me to be a better person, and not a better person in just like the Idubbbz becoming woke kind of way. She was the one who said that I should try this boxing thing. I would have never done that on my own because I was insecure and I was pathetic. I did this, and I am so glad I did. It's been amazing. So, Anissa, I love you. You're amazing. Right now you're streaming. But bon voyage. Toodles.
Okay. What do you think overall?
Matches is good, but you say you think he's overconfident. If he's doing that, bro, it's still a good meaning for his fans, but like, he's overconfident, bro. If a big deal to you, it's a big deal. I appreciate the match. If it wasn't a big deal to you, you're just doing it because you want the new look. Shame.
I think at the end of the day, it ain't that big of a deal. It's Idubbbz. Who really cares what his opinion is?
He's in so fancy. He thinks.
That's what I'm saying. Dude, people, if you care what Idubbbz thinks about this, then you are the problem. I don't really care. I just thought it was, other people were talking about it, so I thought it would be an interesting thing to talk about. But he can have that opinion, and that's okay.
I'm gonna give Idubbbz another sub.
I'm not. His content sucks.
Squirrel videos.